Alright, hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm playing Welcome to Magic Research. In Magic Research, you are the headmaster of a magical institution. What sort of adventures await you? Before you begin, you will need to choose a primary school of magic and a primary element. While you may cast spells from any schools, it will be easier to learn new spells in your primary school. Your primary element selection may affect availability and effects of various spells, among other things. You will be able to change these via retirement later in the game. Okay, so please choose a primary school of magic. If it's your first time playing, choose Conjuration. Choosing Conjuration is recommended. Alright. And this is my first time playing. I have no experience with this. Saw a video of somebody else playing it and thought I'd give it a try. You have selected Conjuration. Conjuration is a school that studies creating permanent or semi-permanent physical objects out of nothing, which actually sounds kind of awesome. An example spell is Create Pebble. This school is recommended for beginners. Let's see what the others say. You have selected Enchantment. Enchantment is a school that studies temporarily altering the physical properties of existing objects or creatures. An example spell is Enchant Mana Spouts. Illusion. You have selected Illusion. Illusion is a school that studies altering people's perception of reality. It's often one of the best ways to make money. An example spell is Wind Show. Okay, so Illusion is money, Enchantment is altering, essentially, and then Conjuration is creating, which I think that sounds great. Alright, a primary element, fire, earth, water, air. Let's see. Yeah, I'm always drawn to fire. It's typically your attack power. Not sure if this game has that. Earth, recently I watched an isekai, or not sure if I watched it or read an isekai, where it was an earth mage. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. Water is alright. Not sure the utility there, and then air, but we'll go with earth. Alright, start the game. Okay, gather mana. Okay. You're a wizard. Gathering mana is useful, but why would you do it if you had nothing to use it for? You slowly recall how to cast spells and remember a basic conjuration spell, Create Pebble. You think of trying it soon. You have unlocked the ability to cast spells. You can cast spells by pressing the wand icon at the top right or bottom right corner of your screen. Wand, top right, cast spell. Bottom right, I don't see one, but it's fine. Alright, so yeah, I don't think they meant that. So we're creating our pebbles. Let's gather some mana. Looks like we can go up to 100. Let's just go for it. Pardon me. The mana shard. The mana reserves of the school are building up. Looking at them, you realize they may soon hit their maximum. If only you had a way to store more mana, then you remember what you had learned as an apprentice, that mana shards can increase capacity. We could buy some if we had enough coins. Maybe with some illusion spells. You can now build mana shards. So, where is that? Campus? No. Let's see what we got. Okay. Well, oh, here we go. Illusion. Magic show for 30. Gives us some money. Okay. Go back to Conjuration. Alright. Let's go ahead and maximize real fast. Alright. And then just go ahead and create all the storage ideas. Accumulating stone is worthwhile. As you watch your reserves getting closer to full, you start thinking if there might be a way to improve the situation. Maybe you can use the stone to create more room. It seems like a smart, straightforward idea. You can make a stone warehouse. You can now build warehouses. Awesome. So where's building? Right here. And there's mana shard. I am blind sometimes. Alright, let's continue creating. Oh, they are maxed. Warehouse needs coins. Alright. No getting around it. Gotta gather mana and make some money. What does this need? just coins. So that might be a good first step. Let's, what does create water do? Mana spout. Automatically generate mana and refill your supply. Well, now. Maybe we should have chosen water. Definitely. Let's see. Stone and water. Let's create more water. Create more stone. No, we're good on stone. So I really like games like this. I love idle games in general. My kids don't really understand it. They play Fortnite and stuff like that, of course. So, time to look outside. Our studies of magic are starting to become more fruitful. With our recent advances, we are ready to start broadening our horizons. The campus is big, but there is only so much in it. It seems like there is a nearby forest where we may be able to find wood, which could help us develop our institution even further. You can now gather wood. Sweet. Gather wood. Okay. Let's get a full inventory of that real fast. Why not? And our mana recharge while we're there. Wood processing. These trips to the forest are starting to get tedious. You're starting to wonder if there is a way you could make it easier on yourself. Perhaps there is a way. Maybe we could reuse the wood we obtained to make something bigger. You get lost in thought as you walk back to campus. By the time you arrive, you have figured it out. Lumber yards right at the edge of the forest. It could surely work. You can now build lumber yards. Sweet, because nobody wants to do all that by hand. Mana, we need 200, so still need money. Or more water spouts. Let's do that. The less manual clicking I have to do, the better. Which, with my cheap mouse, I'm sure. Focus your thoughts. You can press and hold buttons. Well, that's convenient. I did not know I could do that. Sweet. Mana shard. No, mana spout is what we're doing. We need more stones. There we go. I think I'm just going to keep making mana spouts until I can't make them anymore. And that's just simply to eliminate my need to gather mana. There we go. Create water. The next one needs 10 water. Okay, this will be the last one I can make. And then I will continuously generate mana while I'm exploring other features. Which sounds pretty good to me. Conjuration. Congratulations. Level up. Congratulations, your conjuration level is now 2. All right. Let's finish our last mana spout. Then we'll worry about making some money. Create rock. Create a larger rock to get plenty of stone. Plus 90. Okay. That's because conjuration leveled up. All right. Enchantment. Enchant mana. Ooh. Magically alter your mana spouts to produce more mana for a limited time. Oh, it's only limited. Nah. We're after permanent gains. Create our mana shard. A wild researcher has appeared, really. An enthusiastic lady looks at your mana and notices the large amount you have. Wow, this would be a great source material, she says. All right. You look at her perplexed and somewhat confused. Then she continues explaining. Large amounts of mana are hard to come by and are almost a requirement for the successful study of magic. As it should be. Are you trying to study magic here? This is exciting. I'd be willing to work here for a small price, let's say 200 coins. Of course, you would be the first to learn what I find out, and you would be able to tell me what I should focus on, she says, earnestly. So what will it be? Maybe later. Now. Dang. We didn't have the money. We only got Wait, I thought we've been doing magic shows. Where did she go? I mean, I want to hire her, but she is gone. Oh, there's okay. All right. So we'll come back to that as soon as we get the money for it, which is now. That was fast. So we got research. You produce 200 coins out of your pockets and hand them over to the researcher. She looks at the coins and puts them away in the pockets of her robes. Perfect. I'll get started right away, she exclaims. I'm sure this is the beginning of a very fruitful relationship for us both. You have unlocked the research feature. You may find it on the left side menu. Okay. Research, I am a big fan of as well. Okay, I can research my regular skills assigned to every school. Let's do that. Okay. All right, well, let's raise up something we're not training too much. Let's do an enchantment. Not sure if that's the right thing to do. We can always hire more researchers. Perfect. Well, for now, let's, and I don't see, here we go. Enchantment is gaining. Cool. Continue the magic shows. Housing for researchers. Your researcher comes up to you. Studying here has been great so far, she says, but it certainly is somewhat lonely. It would be great to have company. We could get double the work done. Imagine how fast we could discover new things, she exclaims. But there's a problem. There's nowhere for them to stay in. I have an idea for a cabin, but we'll need to build it first. Oh well, back to work, she mentions as she turns away and continues focusing on her research. You ponder her words for some time. Regardless of her feelings, you recognize that double the researchers could greatly speed up things. You think of possibly building a researcher cabin, as you suggest, and hiring an extra researcher. You can now build researcher cabins. Okay, well, let's see here. We need more wood, which we need more storage. So we need more stone. The mana spots are bursting. Looks like our mana spots are suddenly bursting with activity and producing mana twice as fast. This game seems to have a lot going on for it. Like, I have altered my plan multiple times in how to approach this, which is a good thing. I don't know. Let's get more mana capacity. There we go. Give that time to fill up while I conjure a rock. There we go. We need warehouse, coins, illusion. There we go. Got our warehouse. Ooh, that gave a significant increase in storage. Our researcher cabin, we can now build. Okay, so let's gather wood. I am so glad we can just click and hold. An excellent feature. That's a case of a developer looking out for consumer comfort. Either that or the developer has played some idle games and didn't like the feature himself or herself. Lumberyard generates wood automatically. Yes, absolutely. The less time I spend generating resources manually, the better. Automation is key. I do want to get 2 more researchers, so I'm evenly gaining on all fronts. So, researcher cabin, got the wood, let's get the stone. Rock. There we go. Now we just need some money. Researcher cabin. Now, which, let's real fast. Plus 1 max researcher, so I need 2 for what I want. Let's gather some more wood. 450, 416. I can do it. Number go big. So as I was saying, I'm a big fan of the idle game genre. In fact, I have a cookie clicker open in a tab in the background right now. Um, Grades. All right. Um, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about magic research. Um, so there we go. Finish gathering our wood. All right. Now we get some more stone. Great rock. Now we need money. There we go. And now we can worry about hiring our researchers. About 500 coins. Okay. Back to gathering some mana. Continue doing research is my current goal. Right there at the bottom. You can probably hear the train in the background. It's a perk of where I live. Okay, magic show. Casting spells is repetitive. Yes, it is. How many times have you manually cast a spell by now? You have lost count. It certainly is not difficult for you. However, there is real repetition to these casts. Yes. You wonder if there might be a way to somehow automate this, as it's starting to feel a bit dull. But thinking about it, you can't figure out any solution. That was interesting. So they're definitely hinting that they're going to add automation here shortly. Let's add it to illusion. There we go. More mana. So if you made it this far, give a like and subscribe. I'm a new channel. It would help me greatly to get my start. Also, in the comments, feel free to put down your favorite idle game and something about that. I'm always interested in feedback of any kind. There we go. Let's illusion level up. Congratulations, it is now level 2. That is awesome. Okay. And I think it was smart to put my first researcher on enchantment. Okay, we now got wind show. Show based on wind gust. All right. You're managing to stockpile large amounts of coins. It would be wise to find a place to put them in. Warehouses have been useful. Stone has proven to be a good material for tons of things. You think about using it for a specialized building for money storage. You're concerned about bandits, but are convinced it'll be worth it in the long run. You can now build vaults. So are you telling me if I build a vault, it will attract bandits? We shall see. For now, we can hire our researcher, so let's do that. Set them on conjuration. Bit unevenly distributed, though. Enchantment is going up very slow. What do we got for enchantment? Enchantment. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, I'm good with this setup. That does not seem particularly useful long term. So, what is our goal now? Continue doing research, of course. Coins, that's it. We were going to create a vault. We need 600 stone, which needs a new warehouse first. Oh, apprentices need sleep. Your researcher walks up to you. She is together with a shaky individual who seems to be barely breaking into adulthood and appears scared at your sight. I have a great idea, she says. This is my cousin. He is a wizard in training, an apprentice wizard, she continues while gazing at him before looking at you once more. Okay. It is an honor to meet you, headmaster, exclaims the apprentice while bowing at you somewhat too deeply. The researcher continues. It'd be great to have him stay here. He could help you cast spells and continue improving our campus. Besides, a magical institution makes no sense without people who who'd like to learn. What do you think? She asks you. You recall thinking about how tedious it was to cast spells. This could be a big help. All right, so now we have our automation. Indentured servitude. There's just a little problem, the researcher continues. There's nowhere for him to sleep in. We'll need to build something. You saw it coming. Still, you can't wait. You've had enough casting create Pebble manually. You reassure the researcher and her cousin that you will think about it, and you walk away. Starting to picture what you would need to construct suitable housing for your first apprentice. You can now build apprentice dorms. All right, so goal has shifted again. Build an apprentice dorm that aligns with my current desire. For 80, we still need a warehouse first, so never mind. Let us cast some illusions. Okay, warehouse is built. Another 400 increase in storage, which is perfect. Slap a lumber yard down. Why not? So the apprentice dorm now needs 100 coins, which is easy with a couple magic shows. Let's see. That's 30 to 36 for 30, so about 1 gold per mana. And that's 100 to 150 for 70. So almost 2 gold per mana at the upper end. So this is more efficient. All right, so we got enough money now. Now we just need more wood, which is auto-gathering. We're almost there. Let's help it out. Don't know if it was 450 or 480, but 480, of course. We have an apprentice. The first apprentice. Construction for the first apprentice dorm is finished. You celebrate to a small audience. You notice the apprentice from before is still there. You approach him, though he still seems fearful, and bows deeply. Is that housing I could use? He says with a timid voice. You nod and ask him if he'd like to become your first apprentice. He shakes visibly and clearly nervous. That would be great. It's an honor to be able to learn so much from one such as yourself, headmaster. I'll move in right away. You have unlocked apprentices. Apprentices can automatically cast spells for you after a set amount of time. You may manage them in the apprentice section in the left-hand side of the menu. All right, so the most that can they gather mana? That'd be the most useful. No, doesn't look like it. So, let's go with the wind or magic show. Let's do that. Every 60 seconds, we'll get some money. That sounds good for now, because we can cast the other ones, but I'm always switching menus in order to cast these. And I'm not worried about enchantment. So we'll just stay on conjuration and let our apprentice make us money. That sounds like a plan. We need level 3 illusion, and we're over halfway there. And then we can have the apprentice cast stronger illusions for money. Research is good. All right, let's see. Current goal, continue doing research. Okay, they want me to keep leveling up. I suppose let's try to get a little bit of experience in enchantment. That jumps it up 15 experience each click. Does it stack though? +7 a second? No. For 30 seconds. Is there, it doesn't stack the time either, unfortunately. That, I believe, should be a thing. That would be awesome just to stack up the spells. Right now, I'm just spamming it for the experience. I want to level this up real fast. Let's let our researcher do it. Yeah, we'll save our mana. Enchantment is now level 2. Enchant lumber yards. 2 times lumber for 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of enchantment. That's like an active play style. And I prefer idle. Which, in that regard, let us continue making Mana spouts. Create rock. Create water. Huh. We have a limit on our water at the moment. Water tank, there it is. We need 200 stones, so we'll create another rock. And another 200 coins. The quarry. The researcher calls your attention. There's a place you should see, she exclaims, walking outside the campus. Follow me. You do as instructed. You end up in what seems to be a fairly rocky cliff. However, you notice the rock in a wall shining a different color. That's iron, your researcher says. This is a sturdy metal, not too useful for casting magic, but it could be great for building. Or, you agree with her, learning about this place for the first time, you think the researcher, you'll be sure to come back and prepared next time. This could be useful. You'll have the ability to gather iron. Alright, so let's make some money real fast. Wind show. And get our water tank. There we go. Back to conjuration. Create some water. Mana spout. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to end this here. I don't know if I've even begun to see how deep this game goes. There seems to be a lot to it. Conjuration level up. There we go. New spell learn. Create water 2. Conjuration level 3. Alright, so that creates 35 water instead of 2. Awesome. Okay. But yeah, that is Magic Research, currently on Steam. I'll post a link for you down in the description if that's something you want to get your hands on. And it's like $4.99. A great value. Highly recommend it. Give it a try.